Oh yeah, I guess that is coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
Is it this weekend or
For
no, I
those
think
of
it's
us in the
November.
States, it's in November. It's like the first weekend of November. It's I want to say it's November 2nd for us in the States.
Yeah. Is that later than normal?
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
thought yours was the start of October.
Yeah, it's later because normally the states will hit daylight savings first, and it throws off the time frame by those across the pond for like a week or two. So yeah, it's weird this year that we're later than all of Europe.
Oh, so we'll see. I don't know. All right, but regardless, welcome to the Crown of the Oathbreaker, everybody. We have a new player with us tonight who's playing Rowan. We'll get to Rowan in a second. But I think for the benefit of Rowan and Rowan, basically, either Josh or Doug, do you want to do a quick 5-minute summary of everything that's happened in the campaign, the major plot points? So, do a brief catch up for Rowan.
Major plot points. Group of randos meet in Odinbeer, do a tour, cursed alley, some shit goes down, kill 2 gnolls. King's Games, fun combat, everybody's all happy. King's dead wife shows up, off with his head. King's piece of shit, crazy daughter becomes Queen Athena, tendrils sprout from the crown, stick in her skull. Curse comes over the kingdom, crazy acid rain, all crop life basically dying, undead kind of walk the streets. Everybody that kneeled to her became a crazy hellhound knight. Basically like a evil paladin. They have a eldritch smite, but instead of radiant damage, just necrotic. Rogue, offset of knights loyal to the true king, come up with a plan, put crown in magic nullification box, go see wizard in the arcane tower, and try to get the magic dispelled.
Questions? Any questions, Rowan?
King's dead wife, tendrils from crown, cursing kingdom, crops dead, evil paladins, put crown in box.
Very good, very good.
We have the crown in the box, along with 2 heads of the Queen Athena, and somehow she keeps spawning up these clones of herself all throughout the city of Odinbeer. But we do have the crown in our possession, in the magic box of nullification that cannot be tracked, and the storm is still going on.
Perfect. I was a bit confused when you said 2 heads of the queen. Glad you said clones.
We showed up in the castle and
confused, so yes.
We showed up in the castle and there was like Queen Athena without the crown was like torturing people, and we tried to kill her and she kept reviving herself. So we were like, okay, off with her head and throw the head in the box and see if she won't come back. That worked until we seen another Queen Athena with the crown, and then another Queen Athena tried to stop us on our way out of the city.
The current suspicion
She's quite the looker.
She is quite the looker. And when she took the throne, the whole kingdom went into this curse, and things have gotten very black, very bleak. But where we picked up from our last session is, so you traveled across Aglarion.
That's all black for me, Malcolm, whatever this square is.
Yeah, well, that's it. I'm going to have to kick you back here. Anyway, to Aglarion. So the one of the former king's trusted allies was a guy called Master Eden. Let's go. Actually, sorry, this art before. This is the mage you're looking for. But you went to the tower, and the tower wasn't there. And you found a trapdoor at the top of the tower. And yes, I'll drag both Incretion. You should be able to see now Incretion and Rowan as well. I'm just going to take it, Joey, just that Rowan happens to have come down with them as well. Okay? Yeah. So the main thing to note is number one. Screw these guys. According to Rowan, to resummon the tower and get in contact with Master Eden and maybe get the crown dispelled, maybe this will end the curse on the kingdom. There was a fail-safe measure in the vaults of the Arcane Tower that if the powers of Eglarion all agreed that the tower could be resummoned. And you saw this note here you might want to zoom in on that, it's a bit blurry. You need to find all these torques, put them in the pedestal in the base of the vault of the Arcane Tower, and the tower would be resummoned. So I'll give you a moment to read that to those who haven't read that.
Does does our new ally have one torque with him?
No, but you have one torque with you. You have the Mithril Torque, which was actually on the wrist of Queen Athena. I don't know if you remember, but when you remove the crown, you also got the Mithril Torque as well.
Oh, that's right. That was on her neck.
That's a wrist thing. Goes around her wrist. So it would have been around her wrist. I'll let you try and piece those clues together as best you can.
Can you pull that back up, Malcolm, so I can put that on a separate monitor?
Sure.
Thank you. I got it popped out. I appreciate that.
And it's also in the Discord. If you scroll up just a little bit, Doug, there's a shot there. Okay. Other things to note about here. You noticed in this room there is some type of arcane circle thing, an arcane magical circle, but it's broken, and I think Adai worked out that it was something to do with transportation. So that's a magical circle is broken. There's still this rather big looking treasure chest over here, and you have yet to explore the rooms to the south and east. So that's a fairly lengthy introduction. So, Heroes of Eglarions? Too early to call you that? I don't know. But what would you like to do?
Well,
also, we're down here too because there were there's like a little gang that came through and pretty much got in here first. So some of the stuff has been somewhat possibly picked over.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me, I don't remember their names per se, but there was it's like a little mini adventuring party.
Themselves the Heroes of Virtue.
There you go. I knew it was something. I knew they had a little cool, little catchy name. There we go. Here's a Virtue.
Heroes of Virtue. Okay.
Well, here reading this, we want that adamantine torque. That might be an issue. The old lawgiver of Harveston, I was kind of a bit of a troublemaker back in my youth there. I don't know if he likes me per se too much.
Needless to say, I do believe, didn't you have some business in Harveston?
Yes, I'm earning to get back there to check on my adopted family, but, no need to leave this tower so soon if we need to investigate stuff here, but if we need them there torques, we might want to start with Harveston. As they say, two birds.
Right. Well, let's scan the area. Perhaps we see something that the Heroes of Virtue probably left behind.
One thing you would know, coming from Harveston, is the lawgiver there that's mentioned. What's his name? Honorable Blackbone. He's long gone. He has been replaced. Like, this is you can tell by the language, it's a fairly old, using an old style of English. And the current bearer of the torque, you would know, is someone. Sorry, just getting Honorable Blackbone. Oh wait, no. Harren Blackbone. So the one mentioned in the text there, is long gone, long retired, and the current one is Harren Blackbone. So just a small point of clarification there.
Perhaps we can still find something useful around here.
Perhaps.
So what is up with this chest over here?
That's sick. So the chest. Sorry, a little disorganized here. Just a sec. The chest. Well, number one, it looks like somebody tried to get into it. There's padlock shut, and looks like someone's tried to pick the lock. Someone's tried to bash open the lock, but they failed. The vault door, which you're standing right in front of, it looks as that's been forced open. So the obvious suspicion is that the heroes of virtue have been here before you. They got through the vault door, but not the chest itself. Can you make me an Arcana check, Orion, as you have a look at this chest?
Arcana. Because I'm not sure exactly if I'm proficient in that, but we'll see. I forgot to bring up my D&D Beyond sheet. Give me a sec. Here we go. All right, let's see. Arcana?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm good at this skill. That's not a bad roll, though.
You don't notice anything. Maybe the wizardly friend might have a look. Rowan, do you maybe want to do an Arcana check? First roll of the game. No pressure. Gonna see
Here
what
we
your
go.
Guidance. May Lady Luck be with you, our new friend.
Thank you. A 22.
Plus a D4
Plus your D4.
from guidance.
That's the D4 from guidance. A 24.
24. So the thing you notice is that the redwood material that the chest is made of, it's made from a rare abyssal tree, like from the abyss, and it's called leech mangrove, and it's known to entwine its victim and suck their lifeblood. So you know that when a mangrove, it's alive, it's a nasty tree native to the abyss. You're not quite sure if it means it's going to suck your blood this time, but you know that's what these things are noted for.
It's probably best not to touch the chest, as it may have detrimental effects on your health. The wood directly. Made from an abyssal wood.
It
Well,
sounds
I
like-
attempt
Go ahead.
Tempted fate a few times, but I ain't interested in a chest sucking out my life force.
Agreed.
Would with a 24, would I know of any way of subverting the natural effects of the wood? Whether through magical means or otherwise?
I would say with the 24, a Dispel Magic would temporarily suppress the wood. You're not quite sure for how long. Could be a minute, could be an hour, could be forever, could be for seconds. But a Dispel Magic would stop those life-sucking properties of the wood.
I think that perhaps I could give somebody anywhere from a few seconds to maybe forever. If somebody was dexterous enough to pick the lock or smash it open, I reckon I could suppress the magics of the wood for a short while.
Well, now, quite nimble, quite quick. I think I can be able to do that right there.
Okay. Well, if you come in with me and we'll do this together.
Perhaps some guidance from the stars this time. Because I'll slap you with some guidance.
Which one?
Incretion.
Oh.
I'm a little bit unsure on how potent the chest is. So I'm going to smash a 4th level Dispel Magic on it.
Can you make me an Arcana check on top of that, please?
Absolutely. Roll the 22 the first time. Too good this time. Damn.
Second roll of the game, and you get the wah, wah, wah. Okay. Well, you do slap the Dispel Magic on it. That part's successful. And the chest grows a paler shade of red. I think your Dispel Magic has had some effect, but once again, could be minutes, could be seconds, could be, you don't know.
Incretion. Go, go, go.
I'll jump into action and attempt to pick the lock.
Okay, make me a lockpick check with your thieves
Okay.
tool.
And the guidance, it's a 24.
Okay, you successfully pick the lock and the chains fall off it.
I will open the chest.
Rowan and Incretion, please make me strength saving throws.
Oh boy, not good at those.
Yeah, nope. Rowan, strength saving throw, please.
Oh, my apologies.
No problem.
I am also not good at these. Oh, I keep forgetting to press the Beyond 20 button. Okay.
Oh, there we go. So as you crack open the lid of the where's it?
Chest?
As you open the door, some foul water, like just stinky swamp water almost, just erupts out of the chest. And Incretion and Rowan, you get knocked back all the way over here. You both take this much bludgeoning damage from the water, and these creatures start emerging out of the foul abyssal water as well. These weird creatures that look like that. And the water continues to pour out of there. The creatures get swept out over here, we'll say. And the door to the vault actually slams shut. Boom. But water continues to, almost as if the vault door wasn't there, continues to pour through. And as these creatures emerge, we're going to have to
roll for initiative.
Hey, Malk. You said this much bludgeoning damage, but I did not see a damage roll.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I see what I did now. I didn't type it right. 4d10. That much.
Okay.
24
And
points.
we see this water coming at us.
Yep.
I'll uncanny dodge this then for half.
Okay, sure. Initiative in. Okay. All right. So the
My
water's.
My apologies, Michael. I do believe I made an error in my AC because of the cloak. It's a 16, not a 15.
Oh, sure. I see that now on your sheet. Cool. And we'll roll for these guys. Right, we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so in Creation, as this water's gushing out, the water's pressing against you. So just think of it as difficult terrain heading back towards the chest, as the water's flowing out this vault door as if the vault door wasn't there, and these creatures are just pouring out of there. What do you do in Creation?
Well, this one's in front of me, so we'll steady aim and try to slash it with a card across its face.
Okay.
Let me get my rolls set up here. All right, there we go. 24?
24 absolutely hits as your card slashes this creature across its neck. Lets out a little yelp of pain, and you slice it into an excellent start.
And is its intelligence 6 or greater?
Good question, and I think so. No, intelligence of 5. So no.
5. Okay.
Yep.
But for the first time, Rowan, you see when it dies, these demonic hands come up, grasp its soul, and pull it down to hell.
Wow. Okay.
Exactly. Okay, in Creation, water continues to pour. What do you do?
Nothing. That was bonus and action.
Oh, that's true. Orion, Ronan and Creation are swept past you. What do you do?
Ryan says, "Oh my, that wasn't supposed to happen. I would assume these things don't belong. Perhaps assistance is needed." As he'll spin over his staff and slam it onto the ground, summoning spirit guardians.
Oh, nice. So spirit guardians pop up. There we go. Spirit guardians, got it. Nothing, of course, happens now, but you are casting it. Okay, and the water continues to pour out. What do you do?
And then I'm going to. This is actually going to be a 4th level cast, just FYI. And bonus action. I'll bonus action Shillelagh as soon as I strike it and the guardians split out, the quarterstaff lights up.
Awesome. Okay. Assume that's your turn. So this one is in the radius, so it's going to make a wisdom saving throw. Or was an 11. I assume that's a miss. It's a failure.
Yep.
How much damage is it?
DC 17. Damage. Let's see. 4th level. Spirit Guardians. Pew.
It gets fried instantly by your spirit guardians. That's a good start. The one right next to you will also make a wisdom saving throw and pass with 10 radiant points of damage.
Alright. Oh, you're keeping the same roll, or do you want me to roll again?
No, same roll's good. Just keep it there.
Okay.
Just working out what this thing's doing. So the creature, as it comes out, it lets out this foul of water, and this disgusting water gets even more disgusting. And I'm going to need Orion, Rowan, and Creation all to make me Constitution saving throws. As this
And
creature.
those I am good at.
Ah, good. Creation, that's a pass. Orion, that's a failure. Rowan, that's a failure.
Yeah,
If
19?
if Incration
sorry.
passed with a 19, how did Rowan fail?
No, sorry. Only Orion failed. I don't know what I said,
Okay.
but only Orion failed. You become poisoned, Orion. And this is a unique type of poison. You can take an action or a bonus action, one or the other, take a choice, and no reactions as this foul-looking water seeps into your body. And I'm going to need another Constitution saving throw, please, Orion, as this poison enters your system. Orion!
Do I take damage?
No,
Or is it just
you don't.
poison?
It's just poison, so poison condition plus those other things. And Orion, I'll need another Constitution saving throw, please.
Is it for a concentration or just
It-
another concentration?
It is.
For concentration?
Yeah, for concentration on your spell.
Yep.
Okay, good. And you have Warcaster, so it's at advantage, is that right?
Yep, that is correct.
Okay, the next one comes out, and he's going to try and bite you, Orion, with an 18.
first- Wisdom saving throw?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's wide.
Survives, takes a bunch of damage. Then it tries to bite you and hits, I assume, with an 18. Is an 18 hit, Orion? No, it doesn't.
just
Absolutely.
misses.
Oh,
Ryan, sorry.
both of those miss. And, yeah, they're just launching onto the holy person. Rowan, you're right there as well. What do you do?
Oh, dear. Orion, you look rather sickly. Don't get it on me. I shall misty step away over here.
Nice.
And then I shall target a firebolt at this one. For 28.
Fireball slams into the creature and erupts, and the creature is wholly unaffected.
Dang it. Perhaps I should have paid more attention. And that will be my turn.
Okay, great. And Kracian, roll me a d4, please. More of these creatures erupt out of the
Oh
chest.
gosh.
Oh, did I get that? I did it. 1, 2. Whoops, they're not on that hit point, so. Yeah, so as this water continues to erupt out, more of these creatures come out. I'm just going to say they randomly appear all over here. 4 more of these creatures. Gotta roll these initiatives. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I love you too, baby.
Love you too, Doug. Have a good day.
Yeah, really?
I thought I was on mute.
It's all good. Yeah, so 4 more of these creatures just erupt out. One over there, one over there. And this one zooms towards Incration.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, wisdom saving it. Didn't get there when it appears, but that one, gets immediately obliterated by the Spirit Guardians. It just explodes in a pile of gore. The next one is going to make a wisdom saving throw. Passes, takes 10 hit points worth of damage. Then goes to the closest person, which is Orion. Goes to bite you, chomp, misses.
Does he
the
go through
10.
the vault door?
He seems to pass. Yes, they pass through the vault door as they're carried along with the
Oh?
currents. It's weird,
Oh,
but
boy.
that's what's happening. And it goes to bite and claw with an 18. So both of those will miss. And in Creation, as more of these creatures pile out, what do you do?
Well, he's not strong, so he can't really try to unlock the door or anything. He could see if there's a lock, but creatures are in the way. Rinse and repeat. We'll steady aim and we'll slash this guy in front of me.
All right.
That's
Yep.
25. Yep.
That'll
Okay.
hit.
For 24.
Another soul gets sent to hell. which is extra nasty
And that's the
because these are abyssal creatures, so going to hell is extra bad for them. So, hope you feel good about yourself, Doug. Okay.
Yeah, turn.
Orion, as you're maintaining concentration, what do you do?
Blast this thing. Ha! Redeemer. Heal. As I will cast. Let's see. This was. Yes. I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
The poison condition is removed from you. Nice. So technically, you get your bonus action back now in your reactions.
Yep. Which, I can't do any more bonus actions, but that's okay. Actually, no, I will bonus action. I do have something that I can use for bonus action.
Cool.
In fact, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do it this way. I'm going to bonus action starry form, dragon form, as the stars align into a dragon.
Sweet.
Also, for player purposes in this case, the spirit guardians are draconic warriors.
Nice. Two more of the dretches immediately get shredded by these dragons. That one can't make it even it makes a saving throw, so down they all go. Being shredded by these spirit guardians. Rowan, what you got?
Okay, so the vault door is sealed, but the watering creatures are passing through it.
Right.
Okay. From here, drat. As I run forward, I will toss a magic missile at level 1 at the remaining creature.
Oh,
How do you do magic missile? Do you want me to roll it 3 times, or would you take the first roll as all 3?
you can do it 3 times. Or you could... Yeah, there we go. So that's enough to, as a magic missile hit with unerring accuracy, they smash into the creature and down it goes.
Fantastic. And then item interaction, try and push the door.
Sure.
See if it just easily opens.
Make an athletics check.
Okay. As I look at my weak noodly arms.
Oh, no. You push on it hard. It doesn't budge. And roll me a d4, Rowan.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was trying to do it on D&D Beyond. Still learning how to use that. 3.
3 more creatures get pushed out.
Oh, damn it. I wish the
they're
D&D Beyond came through, because that was only a 1.
So, there we go. That's your turn, Rowan. And immediately, man, I think you're, no idea. That one gets obliterated. I think your Spirit Guardian is a genius move, Orion, because these guys are just getting shredded. And Kracion.
Yep, this one here. Rinse and repeat. 27.
Yep.
Or 20 points of damage.
Another one gets obliterated. You guys are tuning through these guys. Not necessarily your turn with your steady aim. And this creature is going to make a wisdom saving throw. Passes. So it takes 10 hit points worth of damage. And it's going to try and bite you, Orion. With a 9, it misses. Then it goes for a claw attack. Oops, claw attack. Oh, it was a dirty 20, Orion. That's going to hit, I think.
That got me.
Yep, so 6 points of slashing damage and a constitution saving throw.
For cold concentration.
Yep, yep.
Sure. Even though I can't roll below a 10 at this point in time because my dragon form.
What does your dragon form do?
Any type of concentration check, if I roll below a 10, it automatically becomes a 10.
Oh, okay. We won't worry about concentration checks for the foreseeable future. Okay, and Orion. Water continues to pour out. Presumably more of these creatures are coming. What do you do?
All right. The vault. Do I have something that maybe push the vault open? Could I, if I was to take a step up and use the same square as Rowan, if I was to cast a spell, would he be in it?
What's the spell?
Thunderwave.
Oh.
Hold me close, Orion.
I think that makes sense to me. Yeah, you're going to try and thunderwave the door open, in other words.
Yep. I'm going to move here, which obviously can take the up attack.
Okay. Whoops. Click on the word bite. 21, another hit. Another 4 points of piercing damage.
All right. Let's see. All right. And then I'm going to kind of take my staff and absolutely just kind of swing into it as I thunder wave into the door.
Okay. And you roll damage for that, right?
Yeah.
The door cracks, but it doesn't fully open. You're on your way, though. Things will be easier, but it doesn't fully open.
All right. That's my go.
Okay. Can't finish your turn there is the only slight thing. So you might
Oh,
wanna-
wait. I'll take a step over here. Oh,
Sure.
not over
Personal
here.
space, please, Orion.
Okay, Rowan, you're
All right.
Okay. Seeing Orion. Damn, why didn't I think to just use a spell? I will maneuver myself around here. I shall take 2 up attacks, but before I move, I will use my
Well,
reaction.
you only get one because one's already used it on me.
That is a fair point, thank you. Yes, I shall move in that direction.
tries to bite you. It rolls a 15, which I think just
That is
hits.
bang on.
Bang on, all right. And you take 1 point of piercing damage.
Oh, that hurt you, little blighter. Okay, right. I've had enough of this. I'm going to trace my hands in a sigil through the air and just shoot a single finger forward, producing a lightning bolt straight through that creature and into the door.
Yeah, the creature will make a dex saving throw and roll an 8.
17.
Fail. Yep.
Sorry, I did it at
Crap.
5th level. I didn't mean to. I'm getting used to D&D Beyond. Sorry. I forget
Sure.
it has it at different tiers. That is meant to be a 3rd level one, so just the 37. Oh, no, that is all of them. So minus the last 2 d6, so a 5 and a 6.
Still more than enough to obliterate the creature and more than enough to blast a hole through the door. Now, the water seems to take on even a greater intensity, and you're fighting to even keep your footing. Rowan, as it's now coming through full force, is somehow impeded by the door. It's weird, but I need you to make me an athletics check, Rowan.
Was this a good idea or a bad idea? Oh.
You get pushed back over there. Okay, this creature is going to die, but I need to keep the token. Whose turn is it? I think it's Orion's
My turn.
Yeah, roll me a d4.
Good grief.
All right, so 3 more creatures pour, and I'll put them Whoops, moving them all over the place. So they're like this as they emerge. Okay, oh, and this needs to make a wisdom saving throw. It succeeds, so it'll take 10. 8. This one needs to make a wisdom saving throw. It's still okay. No, it's not okay. That one dies. Boom. And in creation, as more of these creatures pour out, what do you do?
Rinse and repeat. The one that's not damaged, though.
Add to the throat.
21.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
If you can survive that.
18.
Boop. Off to hell it goes. Okay. Holding steady.
Listen here. I can. You line them up, I'll knock them down. But somebody got to figure this out.
And Creation, make me an athletics check.
Athletics. Somewhere on here. There we go. An 11.
Yep, you're fine. You manage to maintain your footing there. This stretches to make a wisdom saving throw. Fails, gets obliterated by the spirit guardians. And Rowan, as this water pushes you back, what do you do?
Oh, I think you skipped my turn.
Oh, did I? Oh, sorry, I did. Orion, you're up.
All right, I'm going to try. All right, so I can see the vault door's open. Can I see the chest? Is it just kind of like continuing just to pop out the chest?
Yeah, the water is just pouring out of the chest with the lid wide open.
All right, well. Get over. Yep. Okay, I'm going to. Actually, I'm going to do this because it might be more beneficial if I was to do this instead. I'm going to shout over to Creation. Perhaps you should be able to close the lid at this point in time. I'll deal with the wretched along with my guardians. And I'll take a step right here. And then I'm going to Word of Radiance. And I was to look to him, I was like, burn. And it's the con.
17. Bad at these. But they both fail, and they both take 6 points of damage. Okay, nice. Word of Radiance. Awesome.
And then I'm going to bonus action. With a mass healing word. So 11 to all of us.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
At the end of your turn, please make me an athletics check.
I'm so good at these. We have such the most athletic party right now.
Oh, regardless. Yeah, you hold your footing. There's another character here called Bone who's very, oh no, Avgi, who's very, very strong, very powerful. He'd be
Formerly known as Bone.
Formerly known as Bone. Okay, so you maintain your footing. That guy's dead. Rowan, what do you do?
Okay, so the water gushing out here, does it look like I could stabilize myself against the back wall and not be pushed away any further, or?
Yeah, you could. Yep, you're
Yep.
pushed or held there, but that's, if you want to stay there, no problem.
I will brace against the wall then and not be washed away, and I will just madly flick a hand through the air and send 3 darts, one of which will impact the more damaged-looking creature, and 2 of which will impact this one.
The first one will
cast magic
definitely
missile.
die because it's a D4 plus 1 and it has 2 hit points.
That's 3, and then the second one takes 9.
9, very good. So the magic missiles, as always, hit with unerring accuracy even through this water. And one of them goes down, but one of them remains. That's your turn.
Yes, thank you. Sorry.
The last one gets on 3 hit points, gets obliterated by the Spirit Guardians. And roll me a d4. I think we're back to Incretion.
Oh boy, man, where are these rolls for guidance?
That's what I'm saying. All these 4s.
Round. If we're playing XP for killing creatures,
I was about to say,
stay
if this
there
was
all day.
XP based right now, we are churning up some XP right now.
Just stay there. All right. Yeah, the Spirit Guardians. Well, they would last for a minute or whatever it is. Okay, this creature comes out, immediately appears, makes a wisdom saving throw, rolls a 0, and just gets obliterated straight off the bat. Incretion.
I'm going to attempt to heed Orion, and I know it's difficult terrain, so I will bonus action dash, which will give me 70 feet, so it should be 7 squares.
Sure.
So to here and shut the lid if I can.
First of all, 2 of the creatures are going to try and bite you as you go past with a dirty 20 and a 16. I believe the dirty 20 will hit. So it rakes
20
you
will
across the back. Blood in the water, 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And can you make me an athletics check, please?
Yes. Oh, not bad for a -1. 17.
Wasn't expecting it to happen this quickly. But you grab hold of the lid and slam it shut, and the water stops.
And I still have an action, since that was my free interaction. Can I use my action to wrap the chains back around the lid?
Sure. So lock and you put the padlock back on.
Padlock back on.
Done.
And then
well-
I will, I still have a little bit of movement left with my dash. I'll move back away from the chest just in case it comes back to life. I don't want to be sucked dry.
Okay, Orion. It's cleanup time now.
Yep. Because I have it glowing, I haven't really got a chance to bop somebody. I'm going to take thy staff and try to bop this one in front of me.
Okay. With your vine stuff, what's it called? Shillelagh stuff?
Shillelagh. Yep.
Oof, that hits. Cracks open the head of the creature. More dark blood in the water. But yeah, a solid hit from Orion. An odd sight
Yeah,
to see
that's
for
my
sure.
turn.
Okay, Rowan. No longer pressed against the wall. What do you do?
Something went wrong. Try
about
again
time.
in a few seconds.
Okay.
Why, Alexa?
Thank you, Alexa. Is the chest opening, Alexa? Okay. Oh, I'm not sure how useful I'm going to be here. I don't wish to use any more magic spells, but I shall throw a ray of frost at the weakened one by Orion. Actually, would you like to change target, or...
Yeah, you can change target, I would
Oh,
imagine.
yeah. I'll do it to this one, please, then. I can't hear you if you're talking.
Sure, touch. Go for it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Ray of Frost, off you
Oh, sorry.
go.
Ray of Frost.
A 14?
And that does cold damage.
That does do cold damage.
Yeah, it does no damage.
Ah, damn it. Oh, well, I fear my usefulness is at an end in this fight, friends.
Yes, they're immune to both fire and cold. Okay, so your a ray of frost doesn't hit, unfortunately. Well, it does hit, but doesn't do any damage. And this creature is going to get obliterated. It doesn't, even if it makes the save. This one is still in there. Wisdom saving throw. Obliterated. Let's have a look at this one. Wisdom saving throw. Natural 1. And the last one, hooray, makes it. All right, do 10 points of damage. It's going to attack Accretion with a bite and a claw with 19 with a bite, which I imagine hits, and you take 4 points of piercing damage. And the only one left is the one right next to you, Accretion. The other one's died. Oh, and that's that. Yeah, your turn, Accretion.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we can finish it off. Steady aim, things and wow, with triple advantage, a 4, a 4, and a 5. Wow.
Hits.
Oh, it hits. Oh, okay.
Save those rolls for a boss fight, though. That'd be much nicer. Okay.
25.
Accretion.
How do you want to do this?
Even though it's right next to me, we'll do a little flair for the new guy. So instead of slashing across with the card, I throw the card out as it boomerangs back and right across his throat as the head just falls over, and then the hands come up and you see rip the soul down to hell.
Let's see.
Well, that's not menacing at all, Accretion.
Well, you see here, we ended up fighting this here cult that summoned a demon and killed the demon. It had this fancy esque dagger per se, and I was able to find a mage to transfer that dagger's enchantment to my cards here that somebody in the past made for me. I tell you who, but I learned from this bastard Taurus not to give up too much information up front.
A well-advised piece of information, I'd say.
Well, yeah, too bad I didn't learn that quick enough, and he sent a hit squad to my adoptive family. That's why I got to get to Harveston.
Oh, deepest condolences.
All right, we learned box bad though. That's for sure.
Did you manage to see anything in the box before the entities of the abyss came pouring out?
With a passive of 16, did I, Malcolm?
Nope, you didn't see anything. Just the seawater just erupted out.
Bad box. Bad
Fortunately,
box.
that swamp seawater rushed out so fast, knocked me off my feet. I didn't get a good look in there.
Talking of which, we are rather soiled at the moment, one would say. I'll spend the next minute or so prestidigitating everybody as we...
Thank you. I feel a little better.
Much appreciated.
Can't be doing to walk around in that filthy water. I'll get trench foot or something of the sort.
The water subsides. You feel the ground rumbling and shaking a little bit, like a mini earthquake almost.
I'm not imagining things, am I? Is the ground moving?
Seems to be a little bit riding it out, you could say.
I want off this boat.
That does not seem like a good sign.
Shaking gets more intense. It's almost difficult to keep your feet. No roll required, but it's that violent. You have to steady yourself.
But we make our way toward the door, or shall we stay put?
Where's the door? I'm not comfortable with these ground shakes.
Oh, not a door to leave. It goes up the stairway here to leave.
So, up the stairs then.
And steps onto the stairs, back up there a little bit, Sunshine.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
This creature erupts out of the ground and looks around.
Ryan!
Yeah, seems
Luckily, my spirit guardians last for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, or is it a minute?
It's 10
It's
minutes.
10 minutes.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, this water seemed to summon a creature, waking up a creature, you're not sure. But it bursts out of the ground. it looks like it's a burrowing type creature. That much is obvious. And what did we get? And we need one more initiative roll from Orion.
Oh, sorry.
12. Okay, no surprise, no nothing, because you suspected something with company, and come it does it as it erupts out of the grounds, lets out a growl and looks around.
Yeah, so don't like that. So let's go ahead and steady aim and throw a card at it. And let's make this a gotta get to, where are they on my sheet here? There we go. Let's make it one of my special cards. So let's see here. All right, let's see if we hit first. Oh, baby.
Ah, nice.
All right, so we hit. What is this? So double the dice. So it's gonna be 5d6, 2d4 plus. Sorry, 10d6, 2d4 plus 5.
Okay.
Okay, plus 5 to this,
Got my stats
and the
slightly
d4
wrong. Ooh, nice.
was the d4 was a 4, which means wild ace. So it morphs the suite to do the dealer's wishes. So let's go ahead and make this a blade. So half of the sneak attack's damage it will take at the start of its turn.
So it's almost like bleeding. Okay, cool. Got it.
So hold on. So minus 5 to that, minus 9. So half of 30 will be 15. So at the start of its turn, it'll take 15 additional damage.
Okay, cool. 15, got it. Okay,
That's the
Orion. Yeah, burst out right into your spirit guardians quite nicely. What do you do?
I'm going back. Okay, there it is. I was like, where is this thing at? Oh my, you are an ugly looking thing. All right. Wow. Apparently, the arcane tower has a pest problem. I will action, not bonus action, but action. I will go ahead and shoot a guiding bolt its way.
Okay, awesome.
I will
Oh,
miss tragically.
Yeah, that is not good. Just brushes against inside of the bolt, no damage. Maybe you slipped a little bit on the water that's still hanging around.
And bonus action, I will go ahead and strike my staff back down and line it up because it was only for a minute.
Okay, cool. Rowan, heading up the stairs where this creature appears. What do you do?
I can't see it, but judging by the looks on Orion and Creation's faces, I'm going to take just another step up the stairs, and I will produce a simple firebolt in my hand and hold it aloft above my head, ready to launch when the creature walks around the corner.
It's about to walk around the corner, so roll your firebolt.
Okay. And it takes its 15 extra damage now.
Oh, yep.
And it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, a 13.
13, the firebolt misses. And a wisdom saving throw. 5.
For myself?
Oh, no, for the creature.
Oh,
with
sorry.
the spirit guardians. I don't want to roll your spirit guardians again. I think it's time to roll it again. It does fail, though.
Okay. Ah, that was an awful roll. Wow, 3 1s.
Wow. One.
I must
Wow.
apologise for my performance. I'm not too versed in this combat.
And if it matters, Malcolm, its speed is halved because the spirit guardians.
Yeah,
failed
it
to
is.
save.
It is halved. Yeah.
Well, that's
Or-
good. But it has a 30-foot standing long jump.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
no!
Alrighty.
So on both of you. You
Okay
two
then.
can make a strength or a dexterity saving throw, your choice.
Oh yeah, Dex, please. Thank you.
Yes. I'm better than the rogue.
And 22. Okay, so you don't get knocked prone, but you take 66 plus 8 damage as it lands on
Yep.
you. So
Uncanny dodge.
lands on you for 29 points of damage.
That'll be 17,
29.
6, 14 uncanny dodge.
And
14.
it bounces off you and lands here. And then we get a bite action as well.
All right, so is that 29 halved or fully 29?
That was to avoid being prone. So you take 29 damage regardless.
Okay. Okay.
But you don't get knocked prone. Okay, and it's gonna bite. Let's leave this to chance. 1 to 2 Incratio, 3 to 4 Orion. So it opens up
Yay.
its... Oh, make me a Constitution saving throw, Mr. Orion. before
I
we
guess
do
the
that.
stars aren't with you.
I still had the dragon form up. It also lasts for 10 minutes.
But the DC is 14, so you don't necessarily...
so-
No problem. Okay, but then it opens up its massive war. Rolls a 24 against your Orion. And
Yeah.
33 points of piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that smarts.
oh.
Holy crap.
Another Constitution saving throw, DC 16.
This one's gonna have to be a big one.
Oh, just.
Thanks, you guys.
Then it lets out a guttural roar. It's a might be prepared to pounce again. We'll have to see. Incratio.
Okay. First off, a little friendly words of encouragement. Hey, new guy up there. Gonna need you to pull your head out of your ass here and get your shit together. All right, this fucker hurts.
Sorry, try my best.
And yeah, same thing. We'll just rinse and repeat. Steady aim, slash. Yeah. No special card since I'm not throwing it. 25.
Hits.
For 19.
19. Got it. 19. Oh, okay. Creature is bleeding a lot now. Looks furious. Everybody make me a nature check.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Pink?
There's a big old egg there.
Oh.
So I'll let you decide what that means. Orion! Get the snot beat out of you, buddy. What do you do?
All right, got the snot beat out of me. Oh, me 4 measly hit points over here.
Oh jeez.
Oh my days. Ryan, you don't look so good, friend.
Nah, it sucks getting hit by that thing. Oh, Redeemer, I need your healing. As I will.
Okay, cool.
And I'm going to use, I have 35 hit points to spread out. I'm going to give myself, I can only give myself up to about 30. So I'm going to put up 30 on mine and give the extra 5 to Incration there.
Thank you.
Right, nice.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to do another mass healing word.
Excellent.
Yeah, because that's going to require concentration. I don't want to do that. 13 to everybody.
Isn't it an extra because your thing?
That's already added in with the extra for you guys. I think technically
Okay.
I also get something
Oh, yeah,
in
plus
addition.
9. Yeah, you get. Is it the spells level or something like that?
Yeah, it's like 2 plus the spells level. I think I get like an extra 5. It's this one.
You'd think I'd know, having played with a life cleric for the past year.
Okay, cool. Orion, just pumping up the heels. Do you stay where you are, or would you like to be bit again?
Well, I mean, it doesn't look like I can go anywhere without him jumping on me, so I'm just gonna hang tight.
Oh.
So let's see, 13, 5.
And I've been barked at by
17.
Incration. What do you do?
48. Okay.
If is it I don't know, you're rolling an action to see if I can look at my companions and see which one of them looks more injured now. I'm assuming I
It's a
know
free action.
as a player. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I don't have Orion. Sorry, just a sec. Don't know why Orion wasn't on there. Or Incration. I thought I set this up at the start. You should be able to see each other's hit point bars now.
Okay. The room. I'm going to take just one more step up so I can see the tops of Orion and Incration's heads over this foul creature, and I'm going to put my hands together just by their fingertips and close my eyes, and by the bastion of law, protect those who aid me on my quest. And the room will begin ticking with the sound of thousands of clocks. And Orion, you feel bolstered and empowered as this ringing of the ticking clocks in your ears. And I'm going to expend 4 sorcery points. And Orion, you gain 4 d8s to reduce, that you can use to reduce incoming damage.
Oh.
Very cool. Okay, nice.
That is my action. Bonus action, I am going to look more confident than I am actually feeling.
Okay, so I think try not to meta this as a DM, but the creature had extra success against Orion. So despite your spell, it's not going to be aware of that, but it's going to try and bite you, Orion.
I'm assuming it still got makes a save though.
Oh, yep, it won't
For
kill it,
Spirit Guardian.
but
Right.
fails.
Every damage. 11 more.
Even more. It's being worn down. And Orion, it rolls a 19. Does a 19 hit?
Oh, it just hits.
Okay, so with the bite, it does 37 points of damage, reduced by 4d8.
You can expend as many of those die as you want, whether you can do all 4 at once or you can do one at a time.
We're gonna do it all at once over here. 20 damage.
20 damage. Okay, so the DC's 10, so you're automatically going to make your con save. And creature is actually going to Orion and Incration. You can have an attack of opportunity if you like.
Oh, I will certainly.
I will certainly, since I'm next, I'll get my reaction back.
I also will have. Since I have Warcaster, I will use a spell.
It misses Incration. Yep, and yep, let's see the spell.
All right, let's see. Let's go this one.
Or you both miss. It's a couple of swings and a miss. And you notice it's crouching down, it's getting ready to leap again. You can do with that what you will, but Incration, you're up, having missed with Heartless Edge for the first time in a long time.
Okay, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna shout out to my allies. Well, first I'm gonna be like, new guy, much better. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I understand this creature's just protecting its egg over here, but here's the thing: we're gonna have to be making some trips here multiple times, so it might be a little heartless, but the exterminator's here, and I will move. Hold on, let me. What did I move here? Because I got 35. I will move to here.
Yep.
And I will look at the creature. I will take out my card, and I will slash right across the egg.
Oh. Okay, the egg's easy enough to break, and little
No.
miniature version of this falls out of the egg, and you, as in the act of slashing the edge, you kill the young as well.
And that is my turn.
All right, let's see how Mama reacts to that. Orion.
Alright. Let's see if Mama even gets a chance to react, because I'm not keen on this one right here after it just basically chomped like 90% of my health in one bite. I'm going to yeah. I'm about to bonk the thing. Because I have shillelagh'd.
Yep. That hits. It's 11 bludgeoning as the creature screams. Though its back is to you, its focus is entirely on Incration. That's a hit.
Alright. And then for my bonus action, because I feel like Incration is going to get absolutely floored with this. Bonus action, regular healing word to Incration.
Thank you.
And I gain 3 hit points myself.
Okay, nice. Rowan, as you're halfway up the stairs, you have no idea what's happening around the corner. What do you do?
Where are they going? I'm not sure how I ethically feel about this, Incration. But as I'm running over to see how people are getting on, I shall let loose a firebolt across the room.
Take a shot.
A 20
That
this time.
hits.
For a grand total of 10 fire damage.
So the creature leaps up into the air and is about to come down hard on Incration, where Rowan's firebolt takes out the creature. So Rowan, how do you want to do this?
How do you want to do this?
I exactly that. As it leaps up into the air, I'm running around. I don't think I should kill a mother. I just fling it wildly, impacting the creature's face, causing it to just buff it off to the side as it jumps and impact the wall instead of Incration.
Nice. And with that, creature is dead.
I don't think I'm
Oh.
okay with murdering a mother and her baby. I'm going to put that out now.
Listen, new guy, I'm sorry here, but if this thing was going to attack us each time we came back, once we have those items to summon the tower back, then for the sake of this kingdom, it had to go.
I feel you're right. It just doesn't sit well with me morally.
If it makes you feel better, it did technically attack first.
That's
We are
true. It
its
did attack
next.
first, and we weren't even near its young, so it did kind of preemptively strike us.
Yes, I suppose if I hadn't have blundered the chest so badly, it wouldn't have been disturbed. I do apologize.
Good group effort. Kind of got overwhelmed when I opened the chest, so you're not all to blame.
Well, at least the ground is no longer shaking. We could potentially look around now.
As you say that, you see Orion goes distant for a moment, almost like listening out to the sound of any more rumbling.
No more rumbling sounds are heard.
I hope you're right. It looked a bit painful. Orion, your hair's a bit messed up. It didn't look... Was it heavy?
Nah, but she had just definitely had too much to eat. I'll survive, though.
All right, well, Rowan, you seem to know this place a little better than us. You want to lead the way?
Yes, of course I know this place to some extent.
put it this way: you have done some studies down here, Rowan. You know the through this door here, the one you're closest to here. It's a storage room, and the one to the south, is was a research area. A lot of research was done. Oh no. Sorry. It was used for the experimentation on constructs. So down to the south here, construct repository. And to the north, but I think you guys already gone into the north, right? To this room you have, in fact. It was what was that? That was archives to the north.
Do I know what storage is it? Is it general consumables or is it any kind of arcane components?
Anything and everything was stored in here that wasn't being used right away. So it could be some magical stuff in there. You don't know, but there could be.
If anybody needs anything, there is the supply closet to my left here. We do also have the construct repository just by yourself, Orion. Take a pick.
Perhaps checking the supply closet first. If there's anything left from the heroes of virtue.
Yes. Those blighters. Well, shall I proceed? Oh, I forgot. This is yeah.
You open the door regardless.
Yeah.
And there's
Yep.
old junk and just a whole lot of junk.
Is there anything you believe you would need in here?
If you guys would like to make a group investigation check, I can tell you what you could find.
I will guide myself.
I am not
I'll-
a smart man.
I'm gonna guide Rowan.
13
A 7 total for myself.
total.
We don't
my
find
goodness.
jack squat.
That is an average of 8.
I tell you, there was stuff to find, but you guys don't find it. What you do notice, though, just this thing right in front of Ron, there's a blackboard there, but most of it seems to be erased off. If you make a separate investigation check to see if you can decipher what's on the blackboard.
It's gonna be between, I think, Rowan and Incration, because we both got a 0 and Orion has a -1.
Okay.
Perhaps a guidance for you, Rowan.
I know,
Surely
yes,
you've seen
yes.
it before.
Yes, I shall take a look. Thank you for that pat on the shoulder. Oh, I have definitely know this text on here. Hopefully with an 18.
You do. The DC was 13. That's what's written on it.
Yes, it's just a reminder that to myself and other apprentices that the use of the central levitation chamber is prohibited outside of lecture hours.
Well,
I could be suspended if I use it.
my friend, the tower's not here, and I think it's safe to say we could utilize that for quick travel at the moment, and so we're kind of on a time crunch.
I'm sure they'll understand.
Also, it's kind of odd that such a important per se reminder is just kind of stuffed in the closet.
Who knows how the minds work? Do you think it's odd?
Apparently. If you would like to waste some time, if you would like, I can try to see if I can detect anything.
Anything to give us an edge, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna begin ritually casting that, which would drop my spirit guardians, as I will ritually cast.
Just reading it, so it's not blocked. It's blocked by 3 feet of wood. Okay, inside one of the desks, you see 2 distinct pings of magic. Say this one here.
See anything, Orion?
I'm getting a feeling on that desk right over there behind the creation.
What, per se, school of magic are you sensing, Orion?
Do I sense the school of magic?
You do. Just a sec. You detect a school of magic, and the school of magic is necromancy.
It is that of necromancy.
Shall we take a
Well,
poke?
Seems fitting. The new queen is an undead bitch, so maybe this necrotic magic can be useful.
Shall I take a gander? Perhaps?
May
By all means.
some luck be with you, as I'll give you guidance.
I'll open. Did you say it was a drawer? I shall open the drawer.
Inside, you see 2 potions, both with swirling green vapor inside of a clear liquid, like a green fog inside of this otherwise clear potion.
Okay. I shall rummage around in my satchel bag on the side of my hip for a moment, and produce out of it just a little pearl, and I'll hold the potion in one hand and the pearl in the other, and channel magic through my body and cast Identify.
Both the same, and they are potions of acid resistance.
Well done, Orion. We
That's
have
2 of
some
them.
acid resistance. Hand them over to Orion. Incration. And hold them out sideways to each other.
Well, sure, it might be useful for now, since seems like 2 of us are going to be in danger.
Just the 2?
The others seems are asleep in the storage closet here, so.
Will I not be in danger?
Well,
Not sure if you've
You-
actually been in danger yet.
That is untrue. As I like pull my robe up, there was a bite here somewhere.
I would say,
You-
as long as I'm alive, you're going to be just fine.
Don't worry, my friend. The law shall keep you alive.
this is your school, Rowan. I vote you keep both, and you can just dish them out when needed.
Oh, but that means I'll have to be close to the danger to pour it. I'll just throw it generally in your direction and hope you catch.
That won't go wrong.
Of course, yes. Yes, I shall be entrusted with that. Absolutely.
Just remember, if you fail at your toss, there might be some banter coming your way. So stay focused.
I'm gonna head over to the chest real fast. What school of magic is pinging off that chest? Just curious. If it's anything.
Necromancy and the School of Magic associated with planar travel, whatever that is.
Okay. Conjuration, maybe?
And once again, just this was the construct repository, the one that Rowan's heading to right now.
There could be some useful things in here. I actually thoroughly excelled at my construct studies. I can actually summon a construct when I so wish.
Well, by all means, Doodlyton.
I wonder if there's if the component I need is in here.
It's large cogs, metal bars, boxfuls of screws and tools, and numerous metallic, stone, and wooden parts of golems lie around the room.
Would I be able to look for a specific item in the construct laboratory?
What specific item are you looking for?
The component needed to summon a construct, a lockbox worth 400 gold pieces.
We'll make an investigation check. Tell you what, you hit a 15, you find one.
Can I guidance him?
Sure.
Investing. I know I left one around here somewhere. I just don't think. No, I think I must have lost it.
Yep, you don't find what you're looking for.
That's a damn shame. Would have been useful to have a giant construct on our side.
Now,
Perhaps it left with the
interestingly,
arcane tower.
detect
Oh, perhaps
magic. You see there's a crate. And here somewhere, I don't see a crate in the art, but there's a crate. And at the bottom of it, it's glowing with necromantic energy again. Say this one right
Yeah.
next to Rowan there.
Apparently, it may not be something you're looking for, but there's something else with necrotic aura around it.
I don't remember us having so much necromancy around here. I'll fling open the drawer.
It's a crate.
Yes,
You
what
open
exactly
the
are you doing in
crate.
the arcane tower?
Oh, sorry. Flip open the lid.
Sure. And you open it up, and there's nothing actually in it. But Orion points out that it's still glowing from the bottom, but you don't see anything in the crate.
Ryan, you can see it. You can have a look. I'm going to take a firm step back over here.
You see around the bottom of the crate, just through slight cracks, it's glowing, and it's below the bottom of it. You think the crate might have a false bottom on it.
Can I go, since I think it has a false bottom, to see if I can't figure out how to pull open this false bottom?
I get your
Ryan?
fingernails underneath and lever it up. Sorry, Rowan.
Careful, I don't know. I perhaps should have studied more in my glyphs. Maybe it could be some kind of warding glyph or some kind. Just be careful.
You still pry open the box?
Absolutely.
Inside, there's a book that looks like this. I want to scroll down a little bit and roll 20.
Oh, this looks interesting. It
You
has
recognize
pictures
it.
of.
You recognize it, Rowan. And it is one of these.
Oh, I know that. This tome that you're holding contains information. I will relay that information to Orion and Cracian.
Well, you may not have been able to find such to summon your construct, but maybe this will help. And I'll toss the manual over to Rowan.
That is fantastic, thank you. Now, do either of you have 64,500 gold pieces to hand?
That's it
that's-
for you. I haven't been here very long.
Man, new guy, you're asking for a lot all of a sudden.
It's in that case, we shan't be creating any clay golems in the meantime. It does cost quite a lot to create one of these. That's why I just prefer to summon them. It's a lot easier.
Maybe we'll come across the dragon's horde and he can get you golem.
Dragon?
There was a green one in this tomb we made a temporary alliance with, so they're real. We've seen them.
An alliance with a chromatic dragon.
Well, see, he
Our
was trying to get in the
dragons are
tomb.
bad.
We needed to get in the tomb, and it was kind of a quid pro quo. We get one piece of loot, and he gets everything in the vault. So, kind of a needed alliance, or we would meet his poison breath per se.
How mature would one say the dragon was?
Well,
Was
he
big?
was not young, but he also wasn't super old. So in the middle.
So still a worthy opponent. Yes, perhaps he made a good choice.
Remember when you're in the tomb of the constructor, which is where you met the dragon. Remember that creature came at the top, and I think it swallowed Incration at one point. Remember that creature?
Yes, the fire worm thing.
Yes. You guys would have been in serious trouble if it wasn't for the help of the green dragon. So, a useful alliance. Anyway, what do you guys do?
Do I know of anything else useful that would be in the area, or?
Well, there's a whole lot of useful stuff in the tower, but the tower is not there.
Yes. So yeah, I believe that's everything without the presence of the tower.
Shall we extend back up? I think
All
we
right.
can make our way back to Harveston.
Alright. So, I mean, the art for this particular map is a bit off because this is not here, but yeah. If you remember, it was late in the day when you arrived at the farming village, which is where you met Rowan. So what do you want to do? You could press on to Harveston if you like. But I want to say you emerge and it's about midnight. And one thing you know about the midnight curse is it's worst in the evening. Worst right now, in fact, as this purple rain continues to just pour down upon you. Oops.
As pressed as I am to get back and check on things, I know this storm is one son of a bitch. So I vote we stay and we first light we head on out.
Probably be the smartest idea.
You seem like more experienced in the endeavors of adventuring, so I will heed your warnings.
Yes, the rain sucks.
It does indeed.
Saps the strength from you and makes you feel like shit.
I'm not the strongest to have it sapped away, so...
You're preaching to the Lady Luck itself, my friend. I ain't either that strong either.
Well, the farmers that you were staying with who give you shelter, Rowan, are more than happy to put you up for the night.
If we could make it back to that farming village,
Yeah,
we
short walk.
the
Short
fa- and just brave the storm for a mere short walk. We could be put up at the farmers that took me in.
Farmers are more than happy to welcome you in. unless there's anything you wish to do or conversations you wish to have, we can fast forward to the next morning with a long rest, which I think you're all in need of.
I feel positively perfect.
I feel much better. I was quite drained after that last couple fights.
Did that
So-
work? I didn't reset my... Oh, you have to press confirm within the 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 So bright and early the next morning, you head off to Harveston. And Kracia, no doubt, worried about his parents. We'll see what happens when he gets to Harveston. Right now, my friends, let's have a short break. And I'll see you guys in like 5 minutes or so. Okay. So you wake up early in the morning. What's your plan, guys? What do you do?
Just a question for you, Malcolm.
Yep.
In that information that you sent me, do I know that the party is searching for said person or not?
Well, you told them about the said person, so it's up to you.
Of course I did. I know it. Yes, absolutely. Are you guys looking? Sorry, put my voice back on. That was me, Joey, talking. Are you perhaps looking for? I know you're looking for them. How am I trying to phrase this? Would you like to know where Abulior Whitegate is?
Well, I gotta be honest with you, friend. You can tell me, but right now my mind is occupied elsewhere, and I ain't gonna remember it. More concerned
course.
about getting to Harveston.
Of course. My apologies. Let us proceed. Your family, of course, comes first.
But you
But
do
perhaps keep the knowledge for later.
You do know he took some parchment with him from the Arcane Tower, was expelled. You also know his workshop is over here. It's a long way away, but that's where you suspect Abelor or Master Whitegate is. His first name's too complicated. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just quickly rescanning over what you sent.
Sure.
His ancient parchment. Yes, I do know that he has some ancient scrolls from the library, but I do believe your family comes first, as you so rightfully said, Encrosion.
Those would be pretty useful, I got to say. Maybe after Harveston we can take a gander on up that way, because it seems we're going to have to go all over the place for these torques.
Yes, I do believe that would be prudent.
But yeah, two birds, right? My family and the old lawgiver there has the torque, so might be more pressing.
Right. Shall we continue?
As you head out into this internally torrential rain that continues to pour down, mud everywhere, ankle-deep mud in places. So I assume you're proceeding south to the road, then following the road. Let me know if you want to go a different direction.
Yeah, I think that works. Cut through the field here, right to the road, and then
Sure.
onward.
So as you head out into the rain, can everybody please make me a Constitution saving throw? This rain is just pelting down on you.
Hey!
I have a
Natural
I
20!
don't have a. Never mind.
So,
Here's my first pass.
Encration. Oh, look at that Encration. I know natural 20 from you, buddy. Encration, you know what happens, buddy. The rain just seeps in underneath your armor. Very, very uncomfortable. Take a point of exhaustion.
Yep.
So after a full day of travel, nothing much happens along the way. And for the first time in a long time, you see something nice. You would know here there's usually a vast field of poppies here in Croatia, having grown up around this area. Probably Rowan as well. And the poppy field is still a poppy field. It's quite nice. So, it's about time to take a long rest. So if you'd like to take a long rest here, feel free to.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, I'm also assuming that we have the fortress, that moving fortress thing, instant fortress.
Oh, that's
yes.
right. We do have the instant fortress for place to stay on the road. Wow. Vander has it.
So, entrance fortress goes up. And I'll just take it as written that you set up guards peering out from the tower, because it's not an indefensible structure. It could be taken down in theory. But eventually you'll all settle down for a sleep at various points through the night. Can everybody please make me a wisdom saving throw?
That's a no.
Raytheon, no. Orion, yes. Rowan, no. Yeah. Just have to look something up. Okay. You both, Incration and Rowan, start having nightmarish dreams. Incration, you get a vision of Queen Athena as she's hovering over the top of the continent, and her fingers with long fingernails starts jabbing down on various points of the continent. She jabs down on Harveston, and Harveston explodes in a pool of blood. She jabs down on Southkeep. Southkeep explodes, and she's just tearing this board apart, and she rips the whole continent in twain, and it just descends and falls down into hell. You have similar nightmarish visions, Rowan. It's not at all pleasant. I don't know. You explain what nightmare you'd have. I don't know much about Rowan's. What do you think Rowan's nightmare would be?
I will say at this point, I probably don't know enough of the lore to make a accurate nightmare, perhaps.
Sure, well, we'll say you have the similar nightmare to Incration, then. This character, Queen Athena, who seems to be behind this curse, similarly tears the whole continent apart, destroying absolutely everything. You both don't get a long rest, and you both take 4d10 psychic damage. Oops.
Oh.
I knew I should have gone aberrant mind.
No
Damn.
long rest. And you realize this field of poppies is really a field of nightmares.
It's like the Wizard of Oz.
That's right, the DM gave you something nice. Nice field of poppies, and took it away. Nothing nice in this world.
I was about to say, oh, sus. That's so sus right now. Everything dying over there. This nice little poppy still growing. There's something up fishy around here.
So eventually morning comes. Ryan and Incration, just worst night's sleep ever. What do you do?
That was horrendous.
It was, but let's keep pushing through. We are only a day or so away.
I think I have a nosebleed.
I feel just fine. What happened to y'all?
I think our new friend here met Queen Athena.
That ghastly looking woman.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah. That is not an experience I wish to duplicate.
Well, perhaps some healing is in order.
You just cannot get this nosebleed to stop crying out loud. Oh.
I'll go ahead and pop one of my preserve lives and give 20 to Rowan and 15 to...
I am over half hit points, so I can't take any.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, so if it's a half hit point thing, I cannot take any in either.
Oh,
It takes you up to half hit points. maximum.
Although I read it to say no more than half of his hit points.
Let me double check that, because I might be talking out of my arse.
That sounds right. Actually.
So basically, since I'm at like 66 total health, I can only gain 33 HP from my.
Oh yeah,
general-
can restore no more than half of its hit point maximum. So
Oh, I have been. My friend has been using that ability wrong for over a year.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
thank you for the 15.
to be completely fair. I thought the same thing when I first played a life cleric, but then after reading it again, I'm like, oh, that's why.
Very
Okay,
Everybody
yeah,
loves
so
this thing.
I can only take a maximum of 28. Then in that case,
I'll give you 20 and then 15 to Ecration.
Ugh. Thank you, my friend.
oh, miraculous! You are a most useful traveling companion, Orion. I hope our friendship is a long and healthy one.
It probably will not necessarily be that case if we can't figure out this curse is ravaging this land.
I have full faith that you will be able to resolve this issue.
I'm at a bit of a disadvantage. This is not necessarily the same place that I grew up in. The Aglarion that I grew up in was quite different.
What my new friend here means to say is we kind of found him trapped in the Shadow Realm, and he was there for I don't know, like up to 500 years. So he was there for the old kingdom of Oathbreaker, not this new large one that's here to date.
Well, that's something that doesn't happen every day.
Yes, it came as quite a shock to me when I got here to the realm of light. I was thought to only be gone for 3 or 4 years, not necessarily 3 or 4 centuries.
Forgive me, perhaps I'm misunderstanding. Encrasion said shadows. You said light.
Yes, we are currently, well, this what to be, I guess, deemed into the realm of light. I had been traversing the dark Fey realm for 3 or 4 or 5 years, apparently. As I was staying there, time was moving differently here.
Yes, I did misunderstand. I thought you were referring to the Shadowfell as the realm of light, some kind of religion, or I don't know.
I can definitely assure you that the Shadowfell is no realm of light.
Kind of comes with the name of the place, really, doesn't it? Oh.
Wow, I believe we should probably get out of this place, of this field of poppies. I don't think it's just good for your health. Perhaps you're
Yes.
allergic.
Yes, let's be done with this place and on the move.
Constitution saving throws all around, please. You get your exhaustion point back, of course, and Kracian, but will you immediately lose it again? Yes, you do. As does Orion, as does Rowan. And so you'll have a point of exhaustion as you press on along the road. And you know that the Olden Plains is one of the bread baskets of the whole continent of Aglarion. You know, lots of the farmers here would send their crops to Oathbreaker in particular, but some of the other places as well. And looking across these normally very fertile plains, growing all sorts of crops, it's just mud at the moment. Nothing can grow here, though some things are growing here, like twisted vines with very big thorny spikes on them. Nothing's going to grow here, nothing's going to be edible here. And you start realizing just what a horrible curse this would be. If people don't die from the rain, they might just plain old starve to death. But as you push on through the day, I think we did one for everybody. So Incration, roll me a d20, please.
7.
Okay, so the day goes uneventfully. You set up camp, Interest Fortress goes up, and a long rest ensues. And next morning, well, first of all, make me a con save again. Orion exhausted, Incration exhausted. So, you get back to your old town of Harveston. It's very different than what you remember it, though, Incration. For one thing, the usual market is... There's so many people here in this muddy encampment. There's this old feast hall here. You notice people are just jam-packed into there. It's usually for the town's annual harvest festivals, but it's just jam-packed with people. You don't recognize many of them. You figure they're refugees from around the place looking for some place of safety. The place is just overgrown. Not that it's shown on the map, but there are tents around the all over the place as well. Oh, there we go. These tents here. Those tents aren't normally there, but they are there now. The other thing you notice is there's a military presence there from the Royal Army. There's a captain of sorts, and there's about 20 or so royal guards there. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but you enter into the village.
I guess first thing would be is I will go back to the blacksmith shop to see if a coarser strong boot is there.
The blacksmith has its doors shut and it is boarded up.
This ain't good. This is my adopted family shop here, and even with the presence of the Royal Army in town, they should need repairs to their armor or sharpening of their swords, and he's the only blacksmith in town. Doesn't look good.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't think anybody would want to necessarily just keep on out and about in the rain. Surely it's only boarded up to keep themselves safe inside. Perhaps there's someone still in.
I will give it a knock and say, of course, sir, it's your adoptive son. It's Incration. Are you in there?
Response.
I'll go around the back, and I will try to sneak inside the old window I used to sneak out of.
Sure. We'll say, yep. Well, it's boarded up as well, but you can get a crowbar or something. It's quite easy to take off. And you slip inside of the window. The blacksmith with the attached house. It's a mess. There's signs of a struggle here. The place has been looted. But if you like, Incration, as you enter into your childhood home, you can make an investigation check to see if you can spot anything.
Will guide myself. Okay, that's a 13.
You're familiar.
Oh, wait. Sorry, disadvantage. Let me roll that one more time.
Hang on. As you're looking around the house,
Okay.
even though
13.
I was going to say, even though it's abandoned, I will use one of my abilities. I will use, where is it? There it is. I will restore balance. Just a faint ticking as if a grandfather clock somewhere in the house echoes out. And you do not roll at advantage, you roll a straight roll.
Okay, well, you rolled exactly the same die, so
Yeah,
there we go.
it doesn't matter regardless. But yeah.
The thought was there.
So you're not entirely sure what happened here, but with a 13, you do notice some blood on the ground. You do not know who or what, but there is a bunch of blood not far from the entrance to the blacksmith.
I know this is pushing it with a 13, but do I notice anything that it would have been Taurus's men per se? Any type of that esque? Or
blood.
is this just like a mob? Blood?
Just
Okay.
blood. Yeah.
Any weapon or makeshift weapon near the blood, like a blacksmith hammer, a fork to grab stuff out of the hot coals, anything like that?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
One thing you know, your parents weren't fighters, right? They're just simple blacksmiths making their way through life.
Well, bastard Taurus. Did like he was helping. Could be jumping the gun since there's so many refugees in town, but yeah, and it's odd that there's soldiers in town, they need a place to repair their items, so why would the only blacksmith shop in town be boarded up? I guess we gotta go to the hall and check with the mayor, and then we can check with the lawgiver Blackborn. He ain't gonna be happy to see me, but I've been away for a few years, so maybe bygones are bygones.
Did anybody know? Forgive me. I don't know much about you, but did anybody know that these are your parents? Is anybody hunting you? This Taurus fella?
Yeah, this bastard Taurus, he presented himself as Strati there in Oathbreaker and taught me a couple more tricks to increase my dexterity with my hands. I thought he was a friend and helping me with the con per se, and he ended up letting me tell him about my adoptive parents here, and apparently he's been searching for me for years and trying to kill me for some reason. Something to do with uncanny vagabonds, and I'm the last heir or something? I don't know.
Do you know if him or any of his associates have access to any arcane?
Well, there was Darius who was escorting us out of the city and was basically Taurus's right-hand man, and Taurus sprung that trap and basically was going to kill both of us, and Darius kind of helped us get out of there, so Taurus will turn on his right-hand man. He sure has all kinds of...
Not Darius. His name was Grin.
Grin. Why did I have Darius down in my notes for some reason? Okay. Anyway,
Well,
yeah. Grin.
In that case, probably nothing, but I just want to double check for your sake, and Crazian. So my normally quite normal green eyes will flare up with a brief flash of light, and I'll cast see invisibility just on the off chance that someone is watching us enter and search around.
Sure, good idea, but nothing pinks.
Okay. No, nobody's hidden magically in this property.
Appreciate you looking out for that.
Wow, now what? We do need to try to see if we can find this torque thing. Perhaps I haven't seen any sign of life at the moment.
Well, I guess we go to the town hall where everybody's huddled in there. Maybe some information will be done there.
Who is this lawmaster? Oh, sorry.
It's the Karen Blackbone.
The current bearer of the adamantine torque.
Well, that's an assumption you make because it was mentioned
Oh.
that his ancestors was the one who was mentioned who had the torque. You don't know if Harren Blackbone has it or not. But regardless, when you get over to the Kicking Bull Festival Hall, you see a gentleman standing out front, the commander of the armies. And he's making an announcement as you enter. And he says, "All right, enough is enough, people. You're required to pay taxes, and you have not paid your taxes. We've asked you and asked you and asked you time and time again. You've refused our request. By this time tomorrow, unless you've come up with the required taxes of 451 gold pieces, myself and my men will be knocking door to door. I suggest you gather up your belongings and your coins and get prepared to present them tomorrow. And if we're not given them, we will literally go door to door and knock them."
This isn't good. And Creation hears this.
It's quite finished, so if you want to let him finish. And
Sorry, yeah.
And it says, "This is by orders of Queen Athena. Long may her glorious reign continue. All money will be returned to her for the good of the kingdom. People, pay your taxes. This is how we improve your lot. But if you're not going to do it, we're going to knock down door to door to door and take this. You have 24 hours. And then he leaves.
Hey! Fuckface!
Excuse me?
Yeah, you! Get over here!
Or like just turn to my side of like, oh, I'm not with this person.
He talked about breaking down doors for taxes in my blacksmith shop is all boarded up. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well. Hey, talked about them taxes. Are you the ones who ransacked Corsair Strongboot shop?
I was ransacked long before we got here, and I do not appreciate your tone.
I'm gonna insight check that.
Sure.
And I don't even care if he sees me do it. I'm gonna guidance myself for it as well.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I guess it was true, because that's only a 9.
I'm afraid if you have issues, I mean, this is for the Queen. We will...
Fuck that. I don't give a damn about that bitch. What happened to the town?
Sorry, just a sec. What happened to the town as refugees came? We can't do nothing about that, but they'll be required to pay their taxes as well. Understand you're angry. You can be as angry as you like, as long as we get our tax payments tomorrow.
What did you do to the old lawgiver, Blackbone? Why is he not the one asking for these? Why is it you?
He is not here. We do not know where he is. Grin, speaking of Grin, comes up and taps you on the shoulder. Look, Encratio. This is not the way to find out what's happening here. My apologies, Commander Ranmar. My friend can get a little hot-headed. This is his family home. I can understand his anger. So please forgive him. Polyp says, as long as the taxes arrive tomorrow, I have no problem. And then this man.
Master Raymar, excuse me, sir, before you go.
Yes?
Is there nothing yourself and your graces can do to perhaps charge these people a lesser amount? Look around. This isn't a prosperous town. 450 gold. Is there nothing you can do to assist these people? Maybe lower it a little bit.
Looks at you, and you can make me a persuasion check. Are you exhausted? Were you one of the exhausted?
I am not.
Okay.
I was the only one that did not start the day exhausted.
Right, so make me a persuasion check.
26.
Commander Raymar, he looks around Harveston, He sees the poor farmers, he sees the desperate refugees and says, I'll tell you what we can do. We're still required to collect taxes from these people. That is one of those non-negotiable things. But what we can do, we'll ignore the penalties, we'll ignore the late payment fees, and we'll set it back to an original charge of 200 gold pieces. We'll remove the penalties, and we'll give them 2 days to come up with the funds. That's the best I can do.
How often are these people charged taxes?
This is the first round where I need to await orders from Commander Rennick.
At least while
Renrick,
I
sorry.
have.
Commander, we need to wait further orders from Commander Renrick Nahuk. He gave us our orders from Southkeep. Until we get further orders, we shall maintain peace and order in this town and wait further orders.
You mean the town, the South Keep, that stronghold that was in shambles?
What are you talking about? I got orders directly from Commander Renrick about a week ago. Are you telling
Refresh
me
my memory. Refresh my memory, DM. Was he's the red cloak, right?
No, he's was he? He's the dead one anyway.
Yeah, he was the red cloak that was supposed to be at South Keep.
That's
that
right.
We found dead.
That's right, and yes, and he mentioned the name, and that is indeed the red cloak you found in the destroyed keep of Southkeep, who was dead. So yes. So until I get orders from Commander Renrick, things are not
the
changed.
only orders that you would get to Commander Ragnar is from the beyond. Your commander was found burnt alive at the gate of South Keep.
Nonsense. Make a persuasion check, though.
I am exhausted, but
I will balance. I will restore balance and make you do a straight roll.
Regardless of whether this news is true or not, and he points to one of his soldiers, you two, go investigate to see if these rumors, unsubstantiated rumors, are true. And so he sends off two of his men to investigate Southkeep. Regardless of whether these orders are true or not, this ultimately comes from the Queen, so the taxes shall remain, and we'll await further word from Renrick or my scouts.
right. And what exactly does these taxes pay for from the Queen? Because she seems to have done a marvelous job with her land at the moment.
Kids are eating dead bodies. You're getting money for stuff you have no knowledge of. World's gone to shit.
Well, all the more reason to collect taxes and make it better.
You don't get it. Athena wants it this way.
Athena, long may she reign.
I'm sure Gren probably has a kind of a hold on me, holding me back a bit.
Come on, Green.
I'll go with him. I'll push Grin, like, I don't know, by this tent or whatever, so we're away from the crowd.
Oh, there's crowds everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't really get away from them. The town is overrun.
I'm emotional, so this makes sense. And my family's gone, and you're the one in town here.
You raise a weapon to my throat after we fought together at the Mule Gate. Granted, it was a fool's errand in the end, but we fought side by side. And this is how you repay me?
Hey, I don't know if you're a double agent for Taurus or what, so it's real odd. You're here and my family's gone when you could have.
What happened to your parents?
I'll stow it for now.
Your parents, Araxi and Corso, were well loved by this village. if you like, well, good news, bad situation. Business with your parents, learned about them, and eventually they turned. I suspect Taris sent them, he has used them in the past. And there was a great battle in the Backsmith. Many townsfolk came to defend your parents. But in the end, no easy way to say this. Your father did not survive. Where is it? You know what I'm talking about, Doug. To the west.
Monastery of the Spirit Leaf?
Yes, they're good people here. They've taken in people. No one knows sure where your mother fled to, but that's our first guess. That's their best guess.
Is kind of blank-faced and still staring at Grin. Why did you come to Harveston then?
Place of safety. I mean, I fled the city. I didn't manage to leave the city while the dome was still up. And rather strange, I did exactly the same tactic before, but this time it worked. I still had the uniforms of the Royal Army, and I snuck onto a what do you call it?
Carriage?
A carriage, military carriage, and I left. And I made my way.
Seeming to help me, Grin. Taris did the same thing and turned on me. Why should I trust you?
Trust me? Don't trust me? I don't give a shit. Trying to tell you about your parents. If you don't want anything to do with them, you just say the word and I'll piss right off.
I'm asking, why should I trust you?
I don't know, no reason. Allies of some sort. But you and your arrogance, you and your anger, it's just going to get the better of you. It's going to consume you. So once again, trust me, don't trust me. I don't give a shit. I gave you some important information about your parents, and to hell with you. And he storms away.
Stop.
It keeps going.
I will use my spear speed to catch up to him. Listen.
Mhm.
I know I was arrogant, but here's a way to thank you. Here's a way to help the town, and he only said 200, so that extra 50's for you and for your kindness.
All right. Well, that solves an immediate problem for the town. I'm pretty sure.
Like the side of a building and just throw like 13 cards into it to get my anger and frustration. 13 cards into it to get my anger and frustration out. Pick my cards back, come back out. Pick my cards back, come back and say, I have my composure. And again, back and say, I have my composure. And again, apologies. Apologies.
You know, Taris is the head of the Uncanny Vagabond. Is not the way of the Uncanny Vagabonds. Is not the way of the Uncanny Vagabonds. And I can't count the number. And I can't count the number of scams I've run to take money off rich people, and I have no qualms about doing that. But targeting a member of the... He's a Dragonborn, and he says, hello, my name is Morrigan, Magicuse of some renown. This is my bardic friend, Whispering Winds. We too have set up camp here, and from what Gran has told us about you and Creation and the rest of you, it is an absolute honor to meet you all. The townsfolk are not happy with the current state of situations. They want these people out. There's a little bit of an uprising, shall we say, to overthrow these people. I'm not sure if the gold is going to placate them. Well, it's going to placate them, but for how long, I don't know. But
How many is their number?
The
I'm up in a line and I'll light them up.
If only it was that easy. Now I know, says Grin, you no doubt want to find out what happened to your mother, but Harveston, for now, is firmly under the thumb of the crown.
Have my abilities. Perhaps even though they may have number, perhaps we can set up a quote-unquote a trap for them to at least eliminate the bulk.
Is indeed the blacksmith. It is abandoned and people out of respect are not going in there, so perhaps we should move to the blacksmith.
That is fine. It was my first stop, and I kind of snuck in my old childhood window, so I already have a way in.
This looks like a blacksmith with the smoke. Somebody can find it. Well, the townsfolk are angry. I'm sure we could get them on our side. What is the play here?
I'm sorry, Grin. I need a minute. It's too distracting to think of anything else. Rowan, my new friend, I know I've came down on you for that combat earlier, but can you please do me a favor? That skill you used to get that nasty swamp water off us, can you please like mines, even though it's not your family? Thank you.
Well, I couldn't have us having a conversation with what appears to be blood around, so it is no bother.
Okay, Grin, I'm sorry, as you were saying.
These are well-trained army men, especially Prolip Ramar. He is quite the master of the sword. I'm sure many of them will die if it does come out to full-out combat. So I don't know. What do you think, Incration? What's the play here?
Rowan is also good with his speech, so maybe together we can convince the town folks to rise up in an ambush this evening while the guards make their camp.
Sure, and how exactly will we do this? We can't make an announcement in the town square. I mean, these guards and soldiers are everywhere. Whispering Winds and Morrigan. Oh, one's a magic user, and one's a bard. And Morrigan says, well, I have
To weave in lyrics about a rebellion, about an uprising, but it seems that the guards are into it as well, that only those that have this anger for the guards taking over their town in their heart will understand the true meaning of the song.
Perhaps I can speak to the higher power of maybe what the best course of action is.
May I make a suggestion?
I think we're all
I myself and no mug. I mean, we're many. We're all over the place. We've been scattered since this midnight curse happened. But at the moment, there is just 3 of us in this town. Yes, we do have people who are good at assassinating, shall we say? But not just at the present. Are you suggesting we take off the head of the snake first?
For 1 minute, you could both become invisible to the untrained normal eye and freely roam about the quarters while they are sleeping. You are able to, as we say, cut off the head of the snake and still remain invisible. I will use quite a lot of my power to do this.
Well, Gran, I know you are handy with a sword, and I have my cards. If you and I could sneak in and...
Know you. You look like a man of the cloth, though. I'm not sure which way your... I know which way your loyalties lie, otherwise Incration would not travel with you. Being a man of the cloth, how do you feel about this cold-blooded murder? Are we looking for justice, or are we looking for a massacre? I guess is my question to you, Orion.
As I was saying, it could be an opportunity to ask the Redeemer himself to...
Are misguided? Anybody who serves the Queen is misguided? That these people are getting paid? Maybe they're supporting their family. Maybe they're supporting sick children. Maybe they're doing their best to get by in this crazy mixed up world.
That is a potentiality of it all, which is why I would like to at least conversate with the Redeemer to see maybe something that we may not have missed. But he will respond.
Right, let's hear what your Redeemer has to say. What are you
Before
casting?
I ask,
Mhm.
I'm getting ready to cast ritually, so it's going to take a little bit. So as I'm kind of ritually casting it, perhaps all of you should think about what exactly question you would like for me to ask. Whether you're looking for the morality of the issue, perhaps maybe the action in regards of what would probably concern the less loss of...
I don't think I could participate in, as you say, butchering people who are just supporting their family.
Don't get me wrong,
Did-
because some of these people are assholes, no doubt. Is that reason enough to kill them, though?
Forgive me, I've not been... These guards, do they, as I heard you saying, Grayson, they're not aware of what has become of the Queen?
Apparently not. When I spoke to him, he was not in Oathbreaker to see the horrendous atrocities that have become the city, and for some reason he has the wool over his eyes, and he thinks more taxes will resolve that, when it's all Athena's fault that the city... I think the question, I would think, accretion-wise, would
Oh, yeah.
say, is the right thing for the town for the commander to be taken out of the equation?
So the specific event is the commander is killed. What
Yes,
happened as a result?
Yeah, is that good or bad for the town?
Zach, you should ask Orion.
Oh, dang it.
The DM not trying to give any influence.
Just before we ask
If you-
this question, I'm interested in Kracian, says Gren. Would you be okay with a massacre of immense freedom for your town? Farmers will no doubt die along the way. So
They're already
in
dying
mind.
from looters, so if they can be free and then live better once, then so be it.
Will it not
So-
incur a rebuke from the Queen?
As Orion's still kind of like concentrating and ritually casting this, you do realize that there's always a possibility that if you were to quote unquote turn the soldiers,
And be unalived.
if that's the question you wish me to ask, I shall ask it.
Would would a more potent question be to ask if Commander Raymar and his men can be swayed against the Queen?
That might be the best answer, because if the answer is no, then we know that he must be murdered. Believe me, I can use minor illusion once a day, and maybe I could use it to create like a flip book, like a slideshow of everything that I have personally seen the Queen do in the castle in Oathbreaker.
Ren says, these are all good ideas. We need to commit to one, though. It's interesting what you said before about people fighting.
In
Point
a
out what
movie.
what a stupid battle cry that was. So, course of action. My daughter has a volleyball tournament, so I need to end a little bit early. So we're going to have to end it there, I'm afraid. We usually go an extra half an hour after this, Joey.
Yep.
But yeah, volleyball tournament, so it's your first one. So I got to go.
Should I just type in the question that we decide on, I guess, for the rest of us, and then we could start